opened up the playpen. But you got the baby maker and opened up the playpen.
Yeah.
Winnie.
I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And to talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, what the? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to the channel.
I think Bear's already breathing hard.
Yeah, he is. This one is 2 years ago, 184 views. But
3,000 subs, 184 fucking views.
But I want to point this out. This video, Barry, is going to talk a lot about doing things. Now, these cars are all still sitting in these same exact spots in his yard. They may be moved around the yard, but they're still sitting in his yard. They're still not
Most
going
of them's in the same spot.
Yeah, go in, hit the key, fire it up, take the Dollar General. None of them are like this. And
But they're not even going to hit the key and drive around the yard.
Mako had a dude comment on Barry. It's some dude at Barry's play video games because he's a video gamer. Comment and say a bunch of bullshit. Well, here's the facts, dude. I don't give a shit if you watch this or not. If you think a 61-year-old man getting a chubby, looking at young girls is okay.
That say they're 18 but look real young. So the younger the girl was, the nicer he was with them. That means that if Barry's granddaughters was pretty and attractive, he would be turned on by looking at his granddaughters. Because let's be real, that's how it works. If you like a certain kind of porn and you watch that porn,
that's what gets you off.
Whether you get a stick or not, you still get turned on by watching that if you watch it. So he is attracted to them. He is 61, man. Keep it straight.
And I want to give a fuck if they're 18. Just okay. Let's be honest. At 18, can you buy alcohol? You can't even buy a pistol at 18.
You can't even buy a pack of cigarettes.
Just because it's okay to boink them at 18 doesn't make them an adult.
Yeah, man, that's different if you're 25, 24, you know, maybe 26,
not 61,
27.
not looking at girls that could be your, like you said, your fucking granddaughter.
Listen, if you're over 30, you know what I mean? Listen, if it could be your kid, let alone your grandkid, you probably shouldn't be attracted to it.
Because I tell you what, dude, if I had a kid, it would matter if it's a boy or a girl, and a dude like Barry looked at it,
you know what Barry is.
Oh, yeah.
That means anytime Barry's been at anybody's house and their granddaughter or daughter, younger daughter or granddaughter, was in a bikini sunbathing in the yard or swimming in the pool or even walking to the bedroom in short shorts, that means he took a triple take at your kid. That's what the fuck that means.
Barry's that creepy uncle. Barry's that creepy uncle that'd walk over and ask you want him to apply sunscreen to your, to you.
And he'd probably be all giggly with him. You know what I mean? Like almost flirty. And you probably never thought none of it, but you should think of it now.
And I want to point something else out. Hey, Dad, when we've ever worked on a car, have you ever put me underneath a car when it's on a jack?
No, man. If I caught you underneath the car with a jack, I'd kick you in the nuts. While you was laying there.
My biggest...
That's not an exaggeration.
Listen,
I would
folks.
kick him dead in the nuts. That way he would remember next time.
Listen, folks. Me.
I'm not going to stomp his nuts, but I would kick him in the nuts.
Me. My biggest fear is getting crushed by a car. That's not going to be a pleasant way to go. Barry puts his disabled son underneath the van while he was doing an oil change on a jack.
Proceed, man.
Listen.
It's a TV.
Oh.
In the garage.
But Barry loves his kid, right?
Ghost talking to us.
Barry loves his kid, right? But he puts his kid in an unsafe situation.
He loves his kid, but he fucking basically bankrupted his kid, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what the fuck's this kid got to be in $12,000 worth of debt for? Look around. I mean, he don't own a house or anything. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. I want to point this out before we get into this. Hey Barry, is that your kid's Honda Rancher? Why is it his responsibility to buy parts?
Huh?
Remember, he's walking up on the porch. He goes, "It wasn't enough fun, but I had my boy go buy me his carb kit. It's
He
fucking."
bought it. Barry said his boy didn't have the money for it, and he went.
Oh,
All right,
yes.
welcome back here, guys.
Jesus.
We're back here at Beaver and Son Garage. We got dumped on Sunday, so we got about
Well, Barry, if you get that shop
inches
cleaned
of
out,
snow.
like a normal person, like you've been
With,
promising for
Hey,
5 years.
hey Barry, why don't you stick your dick in it? I'll tell you if it's 1 inch or not.
we made
Yeah, if your dick touches the
made
table,
it through,
you know it's a
and
fucking
I
inch.
wanted to show you guys in our last video some of the parts we got in, and some things we got at Cavalcade Customs, and we'll start down here.
And some things I stole.
I
These are
want
a pair of
you
channel
folks to
lock
think
nut
about when he talks about
buckles,
the switch
Common
bumpers.
Group
Just think
pliers.
about his mindset.
This is
Remember,
what
none
they
of them
call
cars are going down the road
a
car.
parrot head pair of pliers. It is made to break loose nuts, brake lines, rusty brake lines.
Barry, you better get the fuck away from it. We both know you ain't got no
A lot of
nuts.
people don't know what these are. You know, they're made by Channel.
Oh, that's right. You got nuts. You don't have big, manly balls. You got nuts.
You know damn good well if he had to go to Bowls and buy them motherfuckers, he wouldn't have done it.
If you look at that shape, that's shaped like a parrot. Parrot head pliers. Got that at the
Parrot head
Cavalcade.
channel locks, buddy. They're not pliers, they're
Also
channel
got,
locks. Keep that shit
my
straight,
favorite,
too.
some Sawzall blade.
You're using a pair of pliers and channel
And
locks.
a oil filter spanner wrench to take off the small and the bigger oil filters. A must thing to
You and
have.
that wrench, you're both spanning.
Then
Spanning
from
spanning
eBay,
the fuck out.
we got a brand new Excel.
Oh, that's gonna be a fast
I bet
car.
that's still
PCI
sitting down in the
control
basement.
module. This is a performance module,
Hell
and
yeah.
that's about $40 eBay.
Hell yeah.
Why'd you buy it? I don't
This is a cheapy
understand.
one right here.
To
Made
be
in
honest,
China.
guys,
It
that
was like
cheapy one
$10.
would have done everything that other
You
one
know,
was
it's
gonna
just
do.
a
Wait.
cheapy one.
Barry, why is it you got a what looks like a fucking phone number that says LTD at the end of it?
Model Honda Rancher.
You put his phone number in there?
Let's put somebody's phone number. Look right at the bottom. It said LTD.
Five, 6 years, whatever. But it's been needed an oil
Probably somebody told him no
change,
10
two
times. He
valves,
keeps
and a lot
calling,
of
but they don't
shit.
shoot him like he does people.
And
Hey
we
Barry,
have
that's your
to
race
get
quad. Oh no, that's your
over
200cc
the
blaster.
parts, and it just finances just weren't, available.
That's so much
So
more
I went out and I got on eBay and I bought
Oh,
a complete tune
oh,
kit.
it's one thing your son didn't buy. Holy shit.
I
At
got
least you could have fucking
3
done.
quarts of oil.
Yeah, hey Barry, that's a good brand. I've never even fucking heard of that brand.
An air filter. All the
Have you heard of it?
really cheap.
I mean,
Also picked up
the parts are
a carb
OE
kit from
Honda
eBay.
parts, so.
This was from Bay Area Power Sports out of Virginia, Yorktown, Virginia,
Check this
and they
out,
delivered
guys.
me a car kit, and it's pretty cool.
This is good.
It's got
This
all
is
the
glorious.
He's a
seals,
mechanic.
seats,
But he's a mechanic. This is glorious.
gaskets, everything you need to rebuild a carburetor with. I'm going to try to pull it out and show it to you. There you go. There it is. And there's the
Now look,
brand of
folks,
it.
I did one today on Austin Squad.
Titan.
It took
Yeah,
me
we're
3
very
minutes to
Forward
do.
repair kit. It's actually it's a rebuild kit. So we're going to get that put in it. Probably going to take the carburetor off, take it to my car guy,
See?
and have him put a complete rebuild on it.
Barry.
On
You
that.
gotta be kidding.
All right.
You can't take out 4 screws.
Hey Dad, give a rough estimate on how long it took you to rebuild the
What's that
LTZ.
Well, if they would, the problem with ordering kits like that, guys, is they say they're for your quad, but that some parts might interchange, some might not. They might not be identical. It would have took about 10 minutes. On a serious note, about 10 minutes if I didn't have trouble with the needle jet.
So
I said needle jet. That's not what it's just the needle.
Out
Take
of-
the jet off of it, just the needle.
And Dad,
the
you're-
needle and seat. I had trouble with the needle and seat.
I know the answer to this. Dad,
There was a spring on top of it. The one that they sent was already stretched, so I had to take the one off of his needle to put on his seat. So when the float dropped down, it pulled the seat out. Pulled the
Dad,
needle out of the seat.
in your honest opinion, which one's easy to do?
And the
Easier to do, a quad carburetor or a car
Oh,
carburetor?
quad. Anybody can do that.
Apparently not.
Just don't take it all the way. If you don't have no experience with it, just don't take it all. Take the bowl off of it and do one jet at a time. You know what I mean? That way you don't get confused. But they usually, guys, they only fit in one hole. I mean, every hole is made for each individual jet.
And then I want to point something out. I ordered, what was that? A big bore kit, right?
Right.
434 big bore kit. And The spark plug they sent, now keep in mind, they said this kit, which it was, kit worked fine.
That came with your, that spark plug came with your goddamn,
434 big bore kit.
no, did it come with the fucking valve kit?
Two sets. We had one that came with that, and one came with the other one. Neither one of them, though. The one that came with the 434 was too big. It was literally too big to fit in the hole. Something Barry's never heard in his life.
I mean, don't cheap out when you're going to buy valves for quite a cost a little bit to build. I mean,
Buy
because
Kimball White.
Even the cups is their own size. I mean,
because we're going that LTZ. I bought Kimball. For those that watch the main show, you don't know the story. I bought $40 eBay valves. It's like $50.
But hey, they did say they would just show them what's wrong with it and they'll make it right.
Yeah, but I just said fuck it. So long story short, Dad loses fingers. I say fuck it. We take that off, which we knew because the valves were broken and bent in that head when I got it. So I take the head to the machine shop. He does work. Dad, he recommends Kimball White kit. Buy Kimball White. The valves are amazing. It's a good quality valve, and it seals and it works just fine. Cheap isn't necessarily good when it comes to certain things. Buy once, as I say, buy once, cry once. But pay up for a good part, say fuck the cheap shit. Because if I would have just paid up once, I wouldn't have wasted $50 on a set of valves that were junk. That the back facing was totally not there.
I mean, when you put your kid on a bicycle that you didn't know if it was going to stay together or not and send them out to ride it. I mean,
Got another box full of parts. That'll have to wait to the next video. You have to wait to see.
I can't wait.
And we got all these Anco wiper blades. And we got it for $2 a piece. And I bought
No, it never did.
Of them. We got 15-inch. We got 16.
This is just more empty fucking promises from the man, the myth, the legend, Barry Beamer.
At $2 a piece. We got them dirt cheap. You can price it. This Rain-X one here is about $30 for the one blade.
Who the fuck worries about wiper blades on cars that don't drive? That don't go. I mean, who the fuck? Only Barry Beamer.
He talks about that Dodge in one of those videos that we did, and he's like, I'm gonna get wiper blades for it.
That's a funny.
Don't you shoot a clutch for
The
it?
Catalina over there covered in snow.
I thought Barry took his dogs in, because everywhere I still see dogs sitting outside. Wouldn't one of the dogs be inside right now?
I'll guarantee if you go there and look at a dog prints running,
it's a
like
front
dogs
door
up in the house.
And we priced it. It was like $100 for.
Oh, this is glorious, you guys.
And it wasn't
Okay,
finance.
you gotta pause it for another minute.
Yeah, well,
Sorry guys, it's gonna be a long.
it is now.
It's gonna be a long one because.
I had it delivered.
Okay, Dad has a '69 Buick GS California, basically a Skylark, which is some odds and ends shit. But it is a GS California car. That car needed a front driver's side.
It needed a piece, a little piece of the front floor, but it was pitted.
Yeah.
So why just replace a piece
Exactly.
when I can replace the front half? Because pitted metal that's deeply pitted with rust, no matter what you do, is going to keep rusting.
And this was a cheap. If I could find a picture of it, I'll put it somewhere in here. It was a low cost pan from Jegs. It was a Jegs pan, but it was a nice pan. This pan, you could tell it's an El Cheapo eBay pan, just by the way it is.
I mean, it looks like it fits the car okay.
Where Dad's was actually formed, and it went up to, you had a halfway up tunnel if you wanted to put it in, and halfway up the toe pan, and it was just a nice pan.
You can see the scribe marks on the pan, and I don't know why they scribed it for. If they put it in the press, I don't know what they scribe it for. I mean,
but
it's obviously been stamped. I mean, you're not going to do that with a bead roller.
And then why I'm doing this before we get into this, because Barry's going to show this pan, and when he shows you guys the transmission tunnel, look at how pitted it is. He's talking about welding up this one hole. If you hit that with a grinder, with a wire wheel, with a wire brush, whatever you want to use, it would fucking probably disappear.
If you hit that thin rust with a grinder, or with a welder, it will just disappear.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. I mean, I do this. I'm welding on a car pan, a quarter pound or something, at least once a month. And I'm telling you, if it's not good metal, good luck welding. I don't care how low you turn your welder. I mean, I guess if you're a perfect welder, then maybe so, but he's not going to accomplish it, because I can.
And you guys can go back to the previous video and see Dad's actually when it's finished. Barry on the other hand just leaves big globs, look like fucking bubble gum attached to this shit.
The goal when you put it on
eBay, it was on
you
eBay.
don't want anybody to know.
Remember the company that got it from, the boxes at the house.
That's my goal.
And we'll show you that next time.
Now look at this pan, you guys. And I want you guys to pay attention.
And I've already stuck it in the car.
Listen, any job you do, you should
And there it
put
is.
your best into.
Look how rusty this floor is in this
There's
car.
a hole right here.
Look, that would disappear if you tried hitting it with a welder or a wire brush. That would
Other than
disappear.
that, it covers the hole. It's got the right texture, the right ridge,
Texture?
you know, that I wanted. It fits in the car right.
It looks like it's finished metal to me.
Crease right here on the
It's
side.
obviously made painted.
Yeah.
Some welds on it.
And look at the seam by the gas panel.
In the
I'm
front
not sure all the
pans,
weld
so
spots are. You guys see all
Yeah,
the
it's
weld
right
spots on
pans.
there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Here it
Now,
tells you,
look at the tranny tunnel, you guys.
left-hand side.
Anybody that's ever fucked with rust,
maybe that's just dirt, man. No, that's a weld. That's
Bonneville,
obviously a weld spot in the middle of it.
and it looks like it fits.
anybody that's ever fucked with cars and rust, what happens when you hit rust with a wire wheel or a wire brush? What
A
happens?
variety of DM products.
It pitted rust. What happens? It usually disappears,
Hey,
right?
folks,
I wanted it.
see the water on
I got
that?
it.
Yeah.
See, can you imagine how it looks after 2 or 3 years with water like that sitting on it constantly?
Now look. That's heavy pitted rust. If you hit that with a wire brush or a wire wheel, that would disappear. You would at least have probably 5 or 6 holes, pinholes.
Probably at least an inch around that thing. Complete circle.
Put me a seat cover on there and fix that up.
A seat cover?
If you can't afford to to make your car go down the road, you're not going to be able to afford $1,000, and that's I'm being nice. To have a seat cover.
Fuck, it was
It's
more than that
than
to do
great.
2 buckets.
Right.
2 bucket seats for the
I
dark.
used to do
Seat
that
fixed,
shit.
floor pan fixed, sand and paint the interior.
I didn't actually recover the seats, but I pulled the stitching out of them for the guy. And BK Miles Motors, and did headliners and shit multiple times.
Busted and cracked and shot.
Which I never did a real
Steering
talk
wheel
on either.
before. That's
So
gonna be
that'd
fun
be
to
it,
get off. But I'm gonna do
A
that.
steering wheel, that's going to be a pain in the ass, Barry.
I believe all the lights don't
My
work
buddy
on it
Steve,
now.
he's a hell of a headliner, man.
It got a little water in it when we had a big flood, so it ruined the, some of the electrical. The car still runs, but none of the lights work. The heater doesn't work, the blower motor.
Hey, Barry, prove that's a 389 car. Go out there and show us casting numbers.
So we're gonna fix all that and get the old.
Because wouldn't it have 389 badges if it had the big boy in it?
It's not the 2+2, but it's the same body.
They're all the same body.
Same body, Barry.
2+2 is a trim. It's a trim package. It's like your customs. Your Skylark Customs.
Two-tone paint,
Dude,
painted top.
He's a fucking idiot.
And it
It's
had
a
the Venturi
trim.
package.
And interior package.
Right there. Venturi.
Oh, yeah, that's 101, ain't it, Barry?
Ventura.
Interior
Not
package.
Venturi.
It's Ventura, Barry.
In high
A
school,
carburetor has a
some of you
Ventura.
guys that watch my channel know and remember that car. But it was a 4-door family car.
What, have you shown a picture of it or something? I haven't been able to find one.
Demolished.
Oh, he's going to compare himself to a movie guy here in a minute.
Just to put my point out
Just
there,
like,
he's got a
Arnie
picture of the
from,
car he had with his
Christine.
first
My
car,
parents
but
didn't
he don't
want
have
me
no
to
proof
get
of
that
him
car.
being
They wanted to help
eighth
me
in the
buy a
state of
new
swimming.
car. And I held on to it for as long as I could, and finally I agreed, and we got rid of the original Catalina, and it went to the scrapyard. Actually, it was a crushing. They crushed it, and it was gone. It was history.
Wouldn't it have just been an old car back then, Barry? They weren't really holding their value too well, especially
It reminded
4-doors.
me of Burt Reynolds' White Lightning car. He also starred with Gator McCluskey.
yeah.
It was the same car in that movie too.
Oh, it was. It was the same exact car, which it probably was, but it was identical to yours, wasn't it?
Get started. It's cold right now. I'm going to get started on it here soon.
Oh, here's another empty promise of his garage ideas.
Take some stuff out of that
Ready?
purse right there. It's full of tools. Put the tools in the basement. Pull it up. Pull the mock up. And then I'm going to pull my Challenger out of the garage. After I get
Why
everything
would he
cleaned
live in
off.
Hurstbury? Because he's a
And then I'm
rich
going to take my
somebody
Rancher and drive it around, and we'll put it in the garage. And we'll work on it in the heat.
Never happened.
Inside the garage. We're going to do a tune-up,
Another failure.
oil change.
Oh, they
And
do
I got a
it.
new starter for it. I got all
I
kinds
bet
of
they
new
didn't
stuff
touch
for it.
hardware.
I didn't show it to you
They do
because it's in the boxes. That'll be for the next video.
They changed the oil change.
And that's
This
about
year.
it. So
Last year they did it.
wanted to show you what we're up to. What we're up against again. The snow, the cold. So.
Wham.
you go.
Us all the way up that trailer.
So
I don't know.
check out our friends Jamie Phillips at Action.
Oh no,
Auto Parts.
Barry. It's snowy and cold. Oh my God.
Like all that
And,
debris and shit, folks. He could burn all that
See
shit.
who
That's
else?
why he's
Scott
just
Speed Shop.
fucking
Check out
lazy.
Jedediah and his dad.
Think about it. It don't have to look like
Dodge
that.
Chargers, Hemi, one's a Hemi. Check out their channel, Outlaw
I wonder if there used to be a garage underneath the house.
Auto Salvage, Outlaws. Check them out.
Because it's got like a driveway down there. Fuck, I would block that fucking sliding door off.
Check his channel out.
And,
There's
yeah.
some other ones I'm forgetting about. Scott Wilson's at Wilson.
Oh, Baby Killer.
That would be my engine.
Out of Bethel, Ohio. Check out their.
Yeah, definitely go check out that Baby Killer. He's fucking a piece of shit, just like Barry.
And truck. And you can check them out there, and you can call them at 513-734-4900.
Fucking checking a 6-month-old baby,
All
you
your
piece of
automotive
shit.
And parts replacement needs and tires.
I mean,
Oil
this
change,
picture in
electrical,
front
whatever
of
you
it looks like
need
that.
done to
Can
your
you
car.
imagine
Right
what
here
the
in Bethel,
bedrooms look
Ohio. Just east of Cincinnati.
Barry don't sleep in a bedroom.
So, you know, they're not
You
far.
probably can.
You're out here in Ohio.
He
You
sleeps
can
in that Lazy
make it
Boy.
there. And tell them Beaver and Garage, tell them,
You know why he
Beaver
sleeps in
and
Lazy
Son
Boy?
Garage sent you, and you get 10%
Because he's a
off
lazy
labor.
boy.
And that's it. That's what we got. That's all we got for you.
Look at the bottom of this fucking house door. It's literally fucking nothing left.
Up against again, the snow and the cold.
Oh, man. Dude, everybody's face is just, Jesus fucking Christ.
And so it's warming up a little bit from the sun, but it still feels pretty cold.
Oh, yeah, you big crybaby
It
bitch.
was really cold this morning. It's warmed up a little bit. Some of it's starting
I
to
mean,
melt,
you
so
need to
it's
take a
probably
phone line off his
above
house.
freezing. But I'm still freezing, so that's it,
Yeah,
guys. So check out those people on, the YouTube. Access Auto Parts, Jamie Phillips. He's really cool.
Look at his house, folks. Like, look in
Love you,
there.
Jamie. He's got some really neat stuff. He sells parts.
Hey, Barry, your Vicodin bottle's out in the open.
Check his channel out. He'll sell you some
Yeah,
parts.
strong enough, man.
He's
He
got
needs some
Chevrolet
parts,
parts.
some
He's got
options.
Ford parts. He's
Probably
got
heroin.
Nissan parts. He's got, Dodge parts. You name it, he's got it practically. So check his channel out. If you're really
What happened to this Barry?
need some parts, check him out. He'll sell it to you.
This
He'll ship
shouting
it
everybody
for
out thing.
you.
Like,
He'd rather for you to come out
it's almost
there,
like they told you to get
drive,
fucked.
Take him out, but he can't do that. So check his channel out. And we'll see you in the next one. Beaver and Son Garage. Bye-bye.
Oh, go fuck yourself, cunt. Barry, leave them kids alone. Be you guys back here in a minute.